Funding opportunities are created and posted by staff. Each funding opportunity is divided up into components. The general information contains the high-level information about the funding opportunity. You have the status, which can be editing, posted, suspended, test, closed, archived. You can also give it a title, connect it with a program area and a program officer. You can indicate a maximum award amount. You can offer a one-stage or a two-stage application process. A two-stage process will include a pre-application, sometimes called a letter of intent or an eligibility quiz. If you don't have a two-stage process, that's okay. The default is no, and you don't have to use the pre-application. The application deadline date and time are important because the system will automatically shut down the funding opportunity when the date and time is reached. The funding opportunity will be removed from the online view, and late submissions will not be accepted. You can also indicate the project start date, the project end date, the award announcement date, and you can also offer question and answers on the funding opportunity. The next component is the description. Here you can describe the funding opportunity in a narrative format, indicating the eligibility, the goals, objectives, and the terms of the funding opportunity. This is a rich text box, so you can change the font, the style, the colors. So you can format this nicely in Microsoft Word, or write it in Microsoft Word, and then cut and paste it into here, and the style will be retained. Next, we have attachments. Here you can include any number of electronic files. These can be Word documents, PDFs, spreadsheets, images, even multimedia files. There's a document repository where you can store boilerplate type files directly on the server and then attach them from the server so that you don't have to have these files on your own computer. And last, we have website links. Here you can indicate additional websites that may have more information about the funding opportunity. Next module that we're going to go to is submitted applications. So here, the first thing that we see is a list of the current funding opportunities. So we see the ID, the status, the title, the program, the due date, and the number of applications submitted so far. Now at the top, we have certain functions that we can perform. One of those functions is that we can map addresses or coordinates that are located on the application. This integrates with Google Maps, and you can map multiple addresses per application and multiple applications per map. We can also integrate with other GIS tools if you don't want to use Google Maps. Negotiation. This allows you to unlock and route the application back to the applicant for further editing. So if there's some problem with the application, you can unlock certain parts of it, like the description or the budget. You can indicate to the grantee that they have to resubmit the application in a certain number of days, and you can type in a message indicating exactly what it is that you would like the applicant to fix. They will receive an email telling them that their application has been unlocked. They will log in, correct the application, and then resubmit it. You will find that in the versions, the components that you unlocked have been versioned. Each version will be maintained here. You can have any number of versions. You can see the version name, the date created, who created it, and the contents of the version at that time. So every time you negotiate the application, the system will automatically create a new version of that component. You can withdraw the application for whatever reason. You can type in your own reason, and you can eliminate the application from the competition. You can make notes called annotations. You can type in a message, your name, the date, and the message will appear at the top. And these messages will stay with the application as it routes through the workflow. Internal staff have access to these, but the applicant does not, so they cannot see these notes. There is, however, feedback where you can type in feedback, and this feedback will appear at the very bottom of the application in a feedback section, so this is visible by the applicant. And then once you're satisfied that the application is of good quality, you can then release it for review.